much, Mr. Cockercorn, for your inspiring words. I'll just take over for a very short time, and Walter will be back later on. I'm the only one who knows how to pronounce the name of Mr. Cockercorn, that's why. Don't mind. I'm sure we all of us are looking forward to come to the beautiful province of Limburg. I myself will be there next Wednesday already, so... One other thing, I've just seen that everybody received the old computer use and social service network bulletin. Unfortunately, my address is not, well, fortunately for me, but unfortunately for you, it's not my address anymore, because I moved up to a very much more better place to live. My new address and also my new number on the Usernet you will get, because it's on the material that I give you later for Enid and so on, but this is not the right address anymore. Well, as I said before, Enid will be responsible for the contents of the next Husita 3, and I am just an humble, very humble secretary of this Enid. Fortunately, we have among us the chairman of Enid himself, Professor Bryan of the University of Southampton, who will address you now for a very short time.
A very short time, because I realise that there are a lot of people here who want to talk about Paneth, and maybe you've heard enough about Enid. Now, I want to do three things very quickly. First of all, to say that Maastricht is very beautiful. When we went there in December, it was in thick fog, but it was December. In June, it's going to be stunning, and I think you'll all have a marvellous time there. Secondly, this is a more important point in some ways, we want to network with you between now and then. We want to know your thoughts, your views. We want to be able to respond to you. We want to be able to provide a bridge between North America and the expanding Europe. And in particular, we want to make Maastricht the first opportunity for many of you to meet and talk with people from Eastern Europe. I think it's going to be very important, and I think we can assure you that there will be, at that Maastricht gathering, people from Eastern European countries, certainly from those which border on Western Europe, and I hope as well from the Soviet Union. So that, I think, is a very important expansion of our interests in this subject area, but we can only do that if you will network with us. We're handing out some material to you which has a number of contact addresses. We have a number of ways of disseminating material, but if you don't make the contact with us, we can't make it with you. So please do establish a link, get yourself on our mailing list, and we'll try and keep you in touch and respond to any initiatives you take. Thirdly, last thing, I do want to thank the Deputy Governor of Limburg for coming here. The fact that he's come over here to offer his invitation and his welcome, I think is an assurance that we will have an extremely warm welcome and a very good time indeed in Maastricht. And I'd like to, on behalf of Enid, and I'm sure on behalf of all of you, to thank him for coming over and for the words he's spoken to us today. Thanks. I think I have to do another handover now. Who is it? It's back to Walter. Yes?
Well, I think so. What we had scheduled next was a discussion to be led by Charles Husita, who has not been able to appear. So I've agreed with Marcus that I'd be glad to facilitate this part of the discussion. The discussion that is scheduled is contained in a paper that Charles sent to us that I've duplicated and passed out to everyone. The question, as I understand it, is to at least begin some discussion about the possibility of the formation of another regional group, this time covering the Americas, both North and South America, and tentatively called Paneth in the tradition of the other organizations that we have. So So I'll give you a moment to look at that paper